baby.
Make it move, baby.
All right. All right, I got a good clip here on ISTJs. So I really wanted to share with you this SI clip. It's this guy, Blanco something. I always want to say Blanco Nino. It's also whatever. Blanco Nino channel, whatever. And so he's somebody I've been following for a couple of years now. He's in the kind of airplane space. You know, he's a pilot, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so he always gives really good reports on stuff that happens, like crashes or floods or whatever.
Yeah, and he did
fires.
a fire one time.
Yeah, where he gives really good sensory.
He's so
it's
good.
like, yeah, so I want to kind of play that. But before that, I want to give a little contrast of what does it look like to see NI first. So the context is they're talking about the dams that broke loose in Michigan.
Wait, are you giving context right now?
I am. So yeah, watch how I'm presenting it. It's going to be exactly how the NI guy does it.
Yeah, right.
So I have to give you the understanding first. I'll give you the details and the sensors later.
Context.
So there's two dams that broke, one after another. It turns out one was behind the other. So It wasn't like two that randomly broke. It was like one broke and then backlogged the second one and the second one broke.
So a big giant mess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, the NI guy is going to present this information much like I did. Very quick, very to the point. You got to know the understanding. You got to know the contrast.
Summarized with context.
And then I'll throw a bunch of sensory at you and then watch the contrast of the SI guy.
So just some context about the video that you're about to see. We did get a bunch of rain like a couple days ago, and then there was both the Edenville Dam and the Sanford Dam were looking like they were going to fail, but on the 19th, the Edenville Dam did end up failing and went over to the Sanford Dam and almost overwhelmed it. Actually did. It started overflowing the berms there. And now over here on the Tittabawassee River that we live next to, we actually reached the crest of 35 feet, which is a new historic record. Also right now, they're still keeping an eye on the Sanford Dam because it could potentially still fail, and then the waters will rise even higher. So now let's take a look at some of the video that I shot today on May 20th of 2020. Around 6 o'clock, this is when the river was cresting at about 35 feet in height. And also some drone shots that I got as well.
Here's the quick story, here's the quick why, and then here's my NI music that he has on all of his videos, and then shows you some quick sensory. Let's do a little bit more of the INTJ guy before we move on to the ISTJ guy for contrast.
Okay. Today is May 20th, it's like 6 o'clock p.m. and we're right here by the Tittabawassee River. It just crested at 35 feet, 6 o'clock today. You can see this is River Road. It's only about 3 feet from going over River Road. This is crested out here, so pretty close. We're gonna walk down to Freeland Road and River Road where the bridge goes across and see how flooded that is. It's a pretty historic moment though. It's the highest flooding ever recorded for this area. I think the previous record was like 28 feet.
Whoopsie. Whoopsie.
Whoopsie, let me just slap over that. I said 28, but let me make sure I get that right.
So since the point is already made, the concept is already made, that one dam fell in another, oh well. Now I'm free to just throw random sensory
Disconnected sensory.
Disconnected.
Yeah.
SE is disconnected sensory.
Like, it just feels like we're grabbing at random examples and be like, here, that should be enough. Was that enough? No? Okay, here's some more sensory. Here's a stupid part of the lake. Here's a stupid part of the river. I don't know. Just so disconnected that it's not helping paint the sensory picture all the way through.
Now, if he was lead SE, he would be responsible to show you more and more sensory.
Right, and this would be longer.
If he's lead NI, he's responsible to make sure you know the concept, the context, the bigger picture, the point of what's going on.
Right, very interesting.
So there you go. There's your setup for NI. Now let's play ISTJ.
Okay.
And watch how much more nice it is. Listen, now I did have to speed it up. Oh my God. ISTJs are slow talkers. I had to crank the speed way up and then cut out the massive gaps in between each point.
It's just it makes it so long.
It's Wednesday, the 20th of May. My name's Juan Brown. You're watching the Blanco Lirio channel. And breaking news, both the Edenville, the dam at Wixom Reservoir, the Edenville Dam, and the Sanford Dam have apparently failed. The emergency spillways associated with these two dams were unable to keep up with the inundation of floodwater from the Tittabawassee River in Michigan. Let's go inside, look at the Google Maps, and show you what's going on. Tittabawassee River starts, headwaters begin north of Highway 30, and flow down into the first of a series of 4 reservoirs. The first reservoir being Secord Lake, whose dam and spillway structure is located right here. Here's the gated spillway structure, concrete, and here's the earth-filled dam on it.
Okay, so immediately we are going straight into the sensory. I have zero context. I have zero context. I don't know why this is important. I don't know why. I don't know what the larger zoomed out picture is. I don't know. I'm waiting, constantly waiting for the puzzle to show up. It feels like you're just all the way in on one puzzle piece, and then we'll see the next puzzle piece before we get to zoom out and see the bigger picture.
And I believe this section is the emergency spillway structure, slightly lower than the rest of the earth-filled dam and the gated structure. The water then flows back into the river and down to the next lake, Smallwood Lake, whose dam is located right here, with a concrete gated spillway structure. I believe maybe a small power plant right here, earth-filled dam, and here to the left of the earth-filled dam, looking downstream, would be your emergency spillway structure. Again, located slightly lower than the rest of the dam. These series of reservoirs are controlled by earth-filled dams, and if there's one thing we learned during the Oroville Dam experience is that if an earth-filled dam is overtopped, it will fail. So in order to protect your earth-filled dam, your normal spillway is protected and the dam is protected by an emergency spillway. An emergency spillway is just a low portion, a lower levee than the rest of the dam structure to allow water to flow over in an uncontrolled fashion to prevent water from overtopping the rest of the earth-filled dam.
The logic and the sensory is all connected in those chains. Remember Clara was talking about that? It's like the Zelda thing of like, I'm gonna get this piece of information and then this and this, and it's all linking together.
Yes.
I'm seeing that so much more with this ISTJ guy. He's like, he doesn't want to jump around. He wants to be responsible for, okay, what dam are we talking about? What kind of dam? Where is this one located? Where's the spillway? Where's the next one? And then linking each one as he's building the story.
It does feel like they're pulling on a rope and then just like going to the next knot in the rope. Like instead of like, where is this hole going? It's funny that even they'll zoom out, see the map, and then just go right back in. Let me get quick back into that.
Every other type, so only SI is going to link it together like that.
Yeah.
Every other type, NE, NI, SE, whatever, they're going to do some form of jumping around.
Yeah, right.
We'll get further updates as this situation develops. I look forward to any aerial or drone footage of this that we can share with you.
One thing that you always are laughing at is ISTJ music. Ready?
Oh, yes.
Thanks so much for your support. We'll keep you posted. See you here.
Our old RC airplane business, there's a lot of ISTJs. They have that twangy bang bang with like either trumpets or stringies or guitar.
Classic rock with horns that always has some kind of like blaster horn.
And then the NI guy, it's got this kind of like sad, kind of just sound waves.
Mopey.
Yeah, like a mopey techno. We do
Techno, almost like humming.
Yeah, we see music being tied to type. Or whatever type you are, the people that are your same type, chances are they listen to and like the same kind of music.
Super fascinating. So yeah, just one more thing. Just it's so fascinating to see just the linking. So you're seeing here is like context. So somebody wanting to give context and linking, let's say linking context, or actually linking physical events. I want the events, I want the happenings, I want the physical universe. I want to make sure you're not lost, which is why maps would be so good.
Yeah.
Like, here you are, here's the path. You're not lost in the physical reality. That's SI.
That's really good. So I figured out why I always want to say Blanco Nino.
Okay.
I was trying to remember, where did I hear that from? And I found it.
Okay.
Hey, look, there's an army.
Nice catch, Blanco Nino. But too bad your ass got sad.
It's been stuck in my head for 10 years. Blanco Nino. Which one is your FI favorite of the G.I. Joes?
The pork chop sandwiches.
Pork chop sandwiches. Oh shit! Get the fuck out of here! What are you doing? Go! Get the fuck out of here, you stupid idiot! Fuck, we're all dead! Get the fuck out! My God, did that smell good?
Detect it. There's no going, and you tell me do things. I done running.
G.I. Joe.